The Young and the Restless. Yander, spoilers recap for Friday, August 16, reveals that Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, will vent to Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, about the situation with Kyle Avid, Michael Mueller, who offered to keep their joint custody agreement after a talk with Victor Newman, Eric Braden. However, Summer will point out that Kyle refused to cut Audra Charles, Zulika Silver, out of his life and wasn't serious about negotiating. Phyllis will point out that's an awfully big ask and won't think it's all that realistic. Furthermore, Phyllis will suspect that maybe Summer is jealous of Kyle potentially moving on with Audra, but Summer will shut down that idea and eventually stomp off to mull things over alone. At Newman Enterprises, Audra will return from her Paris trip and get grilled by Victor, who'll want to know if she did anything to provoke Summer on this custody issue. Kyle will show up curious about that as well, but Audra will point out that she hasn't even met Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, and hasn't done anything wrong. Once Victor suggests getting down to business, Audra will toot her own horn about all the business she handled while she was out of town. Kyle and Audra will also bicker about what kind of launch party to throw, but Victor will remind them that they have to work together. After the meeting breaks up, Kyle will insist on sticking around to discuss something personal with Victor, but Audra will vent to Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, about her belief that Kyle's trying to sabotage her. However, Nate will distract Audra with an early dinner and some flirty talk about what their relationship would look like if they had a real one. Back at Victor's office, Kyle points out that Summer has ordered him to sever his relationship with Audra, which he can't because of Victor Glissade's wishes. When it comes to custody drama, Kyle takes it. Victor wonders if this idea came from Summer or Kyle, but Kyle tells Victor that he respects his decision about Audra, and it's all about Summer. He meets Phyllis at the society after Victor tells him that Kyle is his best friend. Phyllis warns that if Victor tries to use his will to get Summer in trouble, he should turn on his mother first. Phyllis also wants Summer to not accidentally get involved in any kind of crime. Although Phyllis will ask how Victor motivated Kyle to want a compromise, Victor will insist it's none of her business. Meanwhile, Kyle will approach Audra and Nate's table at the GCAC, so Audra will quiz him about his private Victor meeting and how badly he threw her under the bus. In the park on Tuesday's Yander episode, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, will look uneasy as they listen to Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, talk about the tension and guilt of that one night. Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, will greet Sally and Billy, so Adam and Chelsea will suddenly realize that their respective partners have been standing there. Since Connor will be tired, Adam and Chelsea will take him home with a promise to meet up with Sally and Billy later. When Billy and Sally are alone, they discuss the one-night stand story they heard and know they need some real answers. At Crimson Lights, Adam wants to train Chelsea to lie to Billy, but she's not sure she can. When Billy arrives, he talks to Chelsea alone and reveals what he heard. As this bothers Chelsea deeply, Billy insists that it is time to tell her what happened. Chelsea cried and looked sad, as if she was about to break down. Instead of Adam and Sally, he tries to talk about Connor, but he says it's time to be honest, since things are going wrong. According to Young and the Restless spoilers, it looks like some confessions are in the works, so we'll be bringing you more prequel predictions and updates on all the shocking news ahead.